Welcome to the Artist Loft, the talk show for all artists. Join us each show as we spotlight a variety of different creatives, hosted by the Florida Arts Network, with Richard Sosa and Frank A. Ruffolo.
Hey, Lofties, we're back. Good evening.
Hello, everyone. I'm back too.
Alicia is back. Richard is a little under the weather tonight, so say a little prayer for Richard.
Oh, God bless Richard. And I'm getting over being under.
She's over being under. This is the Artist Loft. We are a member and arm of the Florida Arts Network, 501c3 here in Florida. We're promoting the arts in schools and newer talent. So go to our website, floridaartsnetwork.org, and please make a donation. It's tax deductible. We're also looking for sponsors for our show, so give us a shout out. And we have a special guest tonight.
Very special guest.
Very special guest.
Very
special guest.
This person is one of my favorite people in the world. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. That's why you're here.
But you are not far from that too.
Well, thank you.
And Chris and Shakespeare.
Yep, and Shakespeare. Kimberly Douglas.
Kimberly Douglas. Hello, welcome.
Hello, Kimberly.
We love you.
Hi, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Thank you to coming all the way to Boca.
All the way from Boca.
I love Boca. You guys make Boca work for me, so I'm willing to tough it out.
So for those out there who don't know Kimberly, we're going to have Kimberly explain who she is.
Okay.
Go with the flow, okay?
Just go with
I
the
will
flow.
go with the
Go
flow.
with the flow.
No pun
Thank you,
intended.
guys. I'm Kimberly Douglas. I am a producer and owner of a local film festival. You may have heard of it, called Flow Film Festival. We have our upcoming season this month, and we have so much activity surrounding it. We have a lot of great South Florida and Florida-based, really, filmmakers. This year we're doing a Flow short film showcase. Say that 3 times fast.
That's so much needed.
Yes, it is. And there's some incredible talent, and they're coming out. So it's always great to get that networking together, where we each have jobs and we can figure out what the next steps are. But I'm really, really excited because the quality of the content is just
So when
great.
does it all start? When are we all getting on
We
board
get
here?
together starting the 26th. We have a mixer that is actually bi-monthly that will kind of be a soft launch. And then on the 27th, we have our formal opening ceremony at Easton Rooftop. If you're familiar, it's downtown. It's a beautiful venue, wide open, great views, pool, all the good stuff. And then Saturday, we have a presentation at ArtServe in the World AIDS Museum. Some of the work we've done, we partnered with another individual. You'll meet him, I think, in a couple of weeks, Alex Moreno.
Yes, I know Alex.
Yes, and we did a
We
full
know
project together. So it's education about sensitive topics and coupled with our production education. So we're going to go through the program about, how we did outreach, how we get funded, how we go into what we did this year was we did suicide prevention, right? So that was the topic. So we go and teach the kids, and it happened to be the TGK boot camp. So the cadets in there taught them about suicide prevention. Then they went and we taught them how to write scripts. Like, they got stories, so we taught them how to write scripts, put it in final draft and everything. They're voted on, and we actually produced 2 of them. So they're now released, and they're coming back to be part of the cast and the crew, or work with the other writers on a professional level in production. So very, very proud of that. One of those films is named Jupiter, and it'll be released during the festival as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Back to the suicide awareness that you were talking about. Do you find that I've noticed that a lot of artists, because I think that artists are creative in the mind, and sometimes a lot of artists have a tendency for suicide.
Yeah, it's been a really interesting journey with these topics. I didn't realize how pervasive it was, especially in our youth. That it's a topic like, it's in the music, it's in the movies, and everything they want to create is this element of unalive, which is very disturbing. Zombies are always
The
gonna be
Walking
there.
Dead.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's disturbing, and some of the situations, like the script that this one kid wrote that we just finished shooting, Jupiter, it's so visceral. You know what I mean? So you can't make this up. It's like obviously something he's lived through. And we had a table read in the jail, in the boot camp. Yeah, they authorized us to have like 8 actors. And the actors were even moved by the story because they never read anything that raw.
Tell our viewers a little bit more about this jail and boot camp.
Well, TGK is the largest prison in Miami, and they have a boot camp program, which is for young men that are going to transition back into society, basically. And it's like kind of they're preparing them behaviorally and trying to equip them with skills, that might give some diversity to what they've been doing that got them in the first place. So it's about 23 cadets that we work with. We put them in little groups, and some of them wrote alone. It just depends. They're all on their own journeys, but now we have an opportunity to follow through with them, and see. I just maintain contact is a big thing, and to have like actors come in and like read their stories. These guys have been through it quite a bit, and just to be able to inspire them that they can achieve something that's completely out of their comfort zone. You know what I mean? They didn't have any experience with really the content. They had no knowledge. They had no experience in production. And now they're thinking, okay, well, I want to act. I want to produce. I like writing, And then to see now this writer who will remain nameless until the festival, he's going to win Best Screenplay. He's going to win Best Screenplay, like hands down. The judges aren't done, but I already know. Like there's nothing that can touch it. And it's the first script he's ever written.
And how old is he?
He is 22, I think.
Right.
Are you giving it out, or he already knows that?
He doesn't know. That's why I don't want to mention it. Well, he knows he's submitted. He's one of few screenplays we have, but by head and shoulders the best that we have.
So these stories they submit, is this stories that they thought up themselves, or it's stories that is part of their life? Or is it a mix of both?
It's whatever they want, I think it's a mix of both because a lot of the dialogue is just different than what I would ever seen in typical screenwriting. And obviously, like, there's not a lot of development of character, right? So you have to walk them through that. But the dialogue is just raw. Just the things that they say. Like, we had to tone some of it down. But it was quite good. And at the end of the day, we had a professional script and we did a professional shoot. And it was incredible. And he's touched already. He's out. We haven't seen him back yet. Hopefully he comes to the festival. But he's touched at least 60 lives since in the last 3 months.
Wow, so this is like a mission field in a sense.
It's incredible. We're very, very fortunate to be
and
able to
what
do
a
it.
gift you're giving back to the community just by doing this. This is right, Frank? Isn't this like?
Yeah, this is part what the Florida Arts Network wants to do is get involved with the community, get involved with the students, get involved with students, whether in school, whether they're in jail, whether they're incarcerated, whether they're not, to help them get back to where they should be.
It's like the Artist Loft is all about giving the artist a voice.
A voice.
Absolutely. And it's just like the thing that I think came across most to me in that with that project is that you can find some incredible talent in the most unexpected places. Like, this kid's a superstar writer. And I'm just blown away. Like, look where he was. Like, he wasn't anticipating meeting me and spending 5 months doing this program with us.
Right, and if you and Alex and people like you that didn't go in there, who knows where this kid would probably end up back in jail again.
And you changed their lives.
And you changed their lives. You changed all these kids' lives.
Even if it's just building their confidence, you know what I mean? And just showing them a different avenue.
Validation.
Well, the actors were like so like over the moon about being able to present. You know what I mean? Like, they were very encouraging. They had very much positive feedback. But we were people crying in the room. Like, it was heavy, man. It was amazing to see that we could work with these guys like that, And a lot of people want to do it. So hopefully we're opening an avenue for more opportunities like that to be presented.
It's kind of amazing where a person that young can come up with something that impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to see it. You got to see it. It was well written. It's excellently shot. I produced it. Alex directed it. It's a fantastic piece of art. Like, wow. We're really proud to be able to show it to him, especially on the big screen.
Yes.
It's like going to blow his mind. I can't wait to see his eyes like dollars.
Yeah. I can identify with what you're saying, and I understand. And the genius behind it all is so simplistic, yet it's so profound.
Amen.
Thank
sis.
you.
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm grateful to be able to be a part of it. And that's the thing, like as a nonprofit, like Florida Arts Network, it's been a blessing to be able to do it. However, the ongoing funding to do it, right? So, of course, we're going to bring the funders to the event so they can all get validated. Everybody sees that we did what you
Right.
said we're going to do. But then it's disheartening, earlier in the year, DeSantis cut our arts grants. Now Trump has done his thing with the grants, and I'm just like, where does that leave us, right? So
What has he done with the grants? Can you
Well, he's-
explain to our audience?
He paused them
He
all.
paused them all.
They're pausing them all to get rid of the corruption,
Yeah.
supposedly, and then they're going to come back, supposedly. But
you don't in the
Let's see
I
middle.
what
have
happens.
complete
You don't know.
faith that yours is this is different. This is like a special calling where we're helping
Yep.
the masses.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
But now is the time to do what Frank said. If you are a patron and you have the ability to reach out and to support us, even more important than ever now is
More important than
private
ever,
people
because-
funding and recognizing what we do, which is why it's so important to really showcase that at the festival, that this is what we're doing. These are lives that are being impacted. So when
Exactly.
you give us something that we're working with it, we're doing something positive that is having a positive impact in your community. So now we really have to reach out to donors or patrons or whatever, bring them into the fold, make the ask. You can find us on
yes,
flow.org, flowffm.org, and we would love to be able to continue this work, and we'd love your support in being able to, spread this. There have been other countries that have interest in the program because of the success of it. They just did a 40% tax incentive in Greece. They want us to come over there for 6 months and work with their juveniles. You know what I mean? Spain
Right.
wants it.
They also
Ukraine
want,
wants it.
I think they're also, Alex is also working on Ukraine, too. They want to go over there, too.
Yeah.
So
They're looking for these resources, and we can create them and provide them. We just need the support.
now's the time, people.
Yes.
Now is the time.
Now's the time.
This is it. This
Your
is,
money means more now to us than it did before.
Mm.
And we'll get more into that after we take a brief interlude and let the sponsors pay for us.
well said.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Agent Ramate, but most of you know me as Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Rosa Ramirez from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I just wanted to give a shout out to my man Richard Sosa. He is one of the best acting coaches that I've had the pleasure to work with, and he's actually worked with me in my program for many years, and I highly recommend this guy. So if you have an opportunity to work with him, what are you waiting for? Now, get out of my face. Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Rosa Ramirez, I am out.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon. Frank A. Ruffolo.
Hey, Floppies, we're back, real quick. Now we're going to get into how Kimberly started all this. How did you get into all this?
It was really an innocent beginning. I just wanted to have a festival that celebrated women like me, and at the time I had started my family and stopped acting and went behind the camera. And I was just not seeing enough of me. Like, I was the only girl there. I was the only girl in the sandbox. So I started the festival with that premise that I just wanted to see more women behind the scenes in entertainment. Less not that I want less actresses. I'm just saying less weight on actresses.
When did you start? Flo?
In 2019. We started in
good time to start.
2019.
Right-
Yeah, I
right
know.
before the
live
big-
events in South Florida.
Right
Woohoo!
before-
Really? That's when you started going and doing Flow, you mean? Or you mean
The festival. The festival.
2019.
The
wow.
Flow project is only 2 years old. That's the new addition. a
2
new
years old.
partnership.
That's it.
Yeah.
No.
This is the last one we just completed was our second iteration.
Oh wow.
The first one, Alex self-funded. This one we had with government funding, and hopefully the next one is lined up. We just need to find the right group to do it again. But yeah, it's been the most rewarding part. But it started with just this festival, and it became so much more and so much more meaningful to people, and it's such a great way to promote, South Florida community and to connect people and to elevate people's experience in the entertainment industry, especially in film. One of the things that I really enjoy now that I'm back into actually doing production as well is kind of elevating that experience. So, they'll be like, oh, we need an actress copy credit, right? Well, I'll actually give you copy. I'll actually give you credit. I'll actually pay you FICOR. So you're not getting pittance. You're getting SAG wages. And we'll do headshots instead if you need them. And you're fed well. And you're treated with respect. And you work a regular day. At the end of the day, you get a thank you, get a check, and you go home.
So you do you take care of them like SAG?
I take care.
Well,
Over
that-
SAG.
well, that's good because a lot of production down here they don't pay, they don't feed, they don't do anything, and they expect you to do everything for nothing.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, but you have to stop that.
We have to stop that.
That's abuse. And when I say credit, I don't mean the credit at the end of the film you see your name. I mean IMDb credit. Because if you're going to work for me, it's because you're building a career. And if you're building a career in entertainment, you have to have that. That is your resume.
So you started the festival was mostly just Florida people, right?
Florida leaders
All right.
opening worlds.
But now you're starting to get international.
Well, we have
attention.
international interest as far as submissions, and we've had people come from out of the country, but it's a Florida-based project.
And then from all over the world, I understand.
Yes, the first year I think we had a group come from the Cayman Islands,
Wow.
and then
The Middle East, you were saying to me.
We got a lot of interest from the Middle East this year. I think we have a group coming from Iran.
Are they
Wow.
coming in?
I sent them the visa letter, so I had to write the visa and give them my details and get all their stuff in order. But I did send it over. So let's
Okay,
hope so.
we have a mystery caller.
Ooh, Coles.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
There
Para
he is.
español, prima número dos.
You there?
Shakespeare.
Hey.
Aw,
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, hey.
we miss you.
Only horses have hay. Grass is cheaper.
What kind of grass?
Dozitos,
No, just
Lamzitos, and little
watching-
Lamzy Divey.
I'm sorry?
This is Richard Sosa, the missing host,
Yes.
the ghost.
Yes.
Richard, do
The
I look
ghost.
like you? Am I a good impersonation of
host.
Richard?
The ghost host with the most.
You're actually much better.
Because I look more like Deborah, but you.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. No, I'm just enjoying the show. Kimberly, I'm so sorry I couldn't be there today.
Yeah, Richard.
Yeah, you called me in
I'm
and then you
sorry.
didn't make it. You dumped me.
Oh.
But I'm in great hands. I really am.
Oh, he's so sweet, Richard. He's so
You
sweet.
are.
What
in great
happened?
hands.
Are you
I'm
sick?
so sorry.
So how you feeling, buddy?
No, I had surgery this week.
Surgery?
And yeah, no, it's minor surgery. But yeah, so I'm all bandaged up and just kind of a mess.
Aw, well, I hope you feel
More than a
better.
mess than usual?
Yeah.
Good.
The what? What was
I
that?
said more than a mess than usual.
Yeah.
Is that possible? I love that you're co-hosting
Yeah.
remotely. That's
I'm
awesome.
telling you, Shakespeare, you not being here, Frank is on fire. He's on fire. Like he's even wearing red.
Can feel him from here.
I'm watching. I'm watching. Well, I will let you guys get back to the show. I just wanted to pop in really quick, say that I miss you guys. Love you, Kimberly. I'm sorry that I wasn't there. Maybe when Alex comes, you'll be back.
Yeah,
There's possibility
there's
there.
a possibility.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's the week before the festival.
All right.
You know,
Come
so
on,
let's
come on.
plan on
Yes.
all of us having dinner, okay? All of us.
That'd be great. I loved it.
All
Yes,
couples. Let's do it.
absolutely.
Say hello to
And
Deborah.
for those of you watching the show, if you don't go to the Flow Film Festival, you guys are missing out. It is amazing, absolutely amazing.
Thank you,
It
Richard.
really is. It really is. I know the people. I know, but we're not talking about
Yeah,
It's a love fest.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a love
It's a
fest.
filmmaker love fest.
It really is. It
And
really
it's
is.
wholesome. It's wholesome,
right, guys.
people. And that's what I love about it.
Yes, it is.
We love
All
you,
right,
Richard.
guys.
We
well,
miss
you all
you.
take it easy.
Take care.
Love you,
We
Rich.
love you back. Miss you too.
See you
Say hello
soon.
to Deborah.
All
Hi
right.
to Deborah.
All right, will do.
The
Will
Mrs.
do. Take care,
Or
guys.
let's call
Take
her
care.
The
Juliet.
Mrs.
The Mrs.
Mrs.
Shakespeare
Regards
and
to the
Juliet.
Yeah, I know, right?
Shakespeare in love.
Yes,
I love it.
absolutely. All right, guys. Take care.
All right, hon.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. Ciao.
That was awesome.
Oh,
I didn't know you could call into the show while we're,
Yeah.
Yep.
or is it? Well, what's
Oh, yeah.
really?
Yeah.
What's the number to call in? Is it the
888-994-4995.
Anybody else watching? Repeat that. So
Yeah,
okay,
repeat 888.
888-994-4995. Studio A. Call
Nice.
in.
That's awesome. I had no idea that's a first for me.
They're the first for you.
Well, yeah, it's really. Come on, callers. Come on, call in. This is
Well,
the
no, I
time.
want to talk about the festival though, because like I said, we have this showcase, but we have this rare opportunity for these kids that are not affiliated with production, right, to come out and be with around professionals, see other content. You know what I mean? Kind of pique their interest about whether this is really something for them. Because another part is it's so important to build the workforce down here. You know, everybody wants the next big project, wants to be the next big actor, but if we don't have production crews that execute at a very high level, you know what I mean? Nobody's coming to train
Right.
us. We have to train ourselves and then be prepared for whatever opportunities present, right? So I think that that's a big part of it, having new blood come in. So we're doing like a lot of young kind of events. So like Saturday, like I said, we're going to get into the Flow Project. There'll be more of a forum for Q&A at the World AIDS Museum. And then Sunday we have like the pool party at Dare Rooftop, you know, which is insane. I went we started that last year, and I can't not. Like, you have to have a champagne shower only once, and then it's like a thing.
Oh,
It was incredible.
Frank and Chris, you guys have to be there. Christine and Frank, you guys have to go.
It would be great.
We really we want you.
If
guys
you've never
there.
had a champagne shower, please do come. It's well worth it.
Champagne shower.
Yes. And then Sunday night is our awards, which is at this really great place, a steakhouse in Gulfstream called Alma's Steakhouse. And we have live music, some live performances. We've got the DJ. We've got some activities, and obviously the awards. Dress to Impress, black tie. And we also have like live music at the screenings on Friday night.
So where can the people get all this information so they can
Oh,
attend all this
thought
stuff?
you'd never ask. So, our website is www.flow, Flow, FFM, is like Frank Maria, .com. And you can do /tickets, and that will take you directly to tickets. But there's a link on the front page, and you can see the whole schedule on the top right. You know, just say schedule 2025. And we have a ticket link, and our donate link is also on that front page. So please,
Yes, donate.
yes, because every year we can do more and make it better and
every
include
little
more
counts.
people. Yeah. It's a great way to bring together the community.
Just if you got $5, send $5. If you got 5,000, send 5,000. I'll take
And we'll
anything.
give you a receipt, and you can write it off
That's
later
right.
in the year. So you're good.
Us too.
Yes, definitely write
FloridaArtsNetwork.org.
checks to Florida Art Network. Get them going.
You know, that's how I got into this industry. When I first got into this industry, the Florida Arts Network
You see that?
had a huge impact on me. It started with the Hampton Table with Rose Warner.
Oh,
look at
yes, the table.
That's how we started. A
God
long
rest
time
Rose,
ago.
man.
Really? Oh, so I've been in this industry a long time?
You, you don't look it.
2010.
What, was that 2010?
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
That's how
Thank
I
you,
started.
Frank. I always remember you and
That's
Richard.
how we started.
Yeah.
Ah,
And
Wow.
thank you so much. And Kimberly, what do you have planned ahead now after Flow? What's going on,
After
or
Flow,
during, or in the process?
just more production, you know. I want to get
Well-
as many young people as possible, like because we did FIU. So just young green people that are interested, and then introducing it to people that may not know they're interested. Because really, we needed to build this thing so it has some legs.
So, what would you say to any audience member who's like trying to be an actor or a director or a producer or a filmographer, whatever it is? Like,
Come out, come be part of the community. That's the only way it's going to work, right? You got to show up.
I agree with that. I concur with that.
You can't hide in your house and be an actor. Nobody's going to know you're the best on
That's
earth.
right.
You're just going to do self-tapes all the time and have no relationships. Relationships are this whole industry, and I think
it's not what
the
you
importance
know,
of
it's
that.
who you know, right?
And who knows you, but it's not who you know in the way that
But
people make it
showcase.
sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
because, I know this person at this level. No, I know a bunch of people at all levels. So
But
I
what
can
can you
always
do with that, right? Like
find
what
who you're looking for.
Network.
network?
Yeah, you find who you're looking for. It's like, I need a director. Let me ask this other actor who was working on a project if they know a director. Well, they obviously know one. They were working with them. Whether they're good or bad or whatever, but, keep it homegrown. So I'm really excited about the prospect of big productions coming this way and us being able to manage it as teams.
Well, I don't believe this has happened, but we are out of time.
Wow!
Already?
30 minutes flew by like it was
Frank.
30 seconds.
Oh, man.
Fantastic people, fantastic time.
Amazing, guys. Thank you so much for having me on the show and letting me share my excitement about my crazy projects. I
One
really
last time,
appreciate
how can
that.
they reach you?
You can email me, Kimberly at flowffm.com, or go to our website, flowffm.com, and you'll find all the information there. If you email me directly, I will walk you through whatever it is you're looking for. Definitely a great resource. We have great teams. We're producing great product. Come out and see some of the stuff that we're doing from the 27th through the 3rd of March. We will be in the Fort Lauderdale area, just kind of lighting up every venue, Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Kimberly, thank you so much for the viewers. I haven't shared this, and I don't know if you know Frank. She's my best friend. She likes it or not. She's my best friend.
I have no choice in the matter.
Yeah, she doesn't have a choice. But Kimberly, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you for
here.
being
Oh,
here.
my pleasure. It's
Thank
always
you
a
for
good time
doing
with
what you
guys.
do, and keep doing it.
Yes, and yes, we need to do more of it. Thank you so much, you guys. It means the world, really.
Flufties, we will see you soon.
We love you,
www.floridaartsnetwork.org. Drop us a line, drop us some money, become a sponsor.
Be one of us.
Be one of us.
Thank you for watching The Artist Loft. Make sure to tune in next time for another great show. A show that was produced by Ant Media Productions and hosted by the Florida Arts Network with your hosts Richard Sosa and Frank